Picture this. It's August of 2025, almost a year ago now. We got a couple of weeks until the college football season starts, and you're scrolling through social media, and all of a sudden you see, oh, the AP just released their preseason top 25 rankings. So naturally, you click on it, and this is what you see. And if you're listening to podcast, you don't see how hilariously bad this top 25 is, with the benefit of hindsight, of course. But don't worry, if you're listening, I'll make sure to dive a little bit deeper into this top 25, what it actually showed, what we learned from it. But my main point that I want to cover in this video, I don't want you to fall victim to the preseason hype and online shouting matches this year. Let's take a little bit of time, let's be adults, and let's take time to watch football play out before we make our opinions and make our voices heard online. But first, this is the Saturday Report. I am your host, Justin Andes. Thank you very much for jumping in here. We only talk about college football. If you love college football, please join along, like, and subscribe the video as we go into the 2026 college football season. But let's jump into this top 25. And really, I want to start by jumping into just the top 10 to begin. Let's bring this sample size down a little bit. For those listening on podcast, our top 10 is Texas at number 1, Penn State at number 2, Ohio State at number 3, Clemson at number 4, and I'm going to stop there for 5 seconds. And let's reminisce back to the preseason of last year where Penn State and Clemson are both in the top 4. And by midseason, Penn State has already fired James Franklin. And by, week 3 or 4, Clemson's already unranked after losing multiple games. Yeah, not off to a great start. Okay, after that, we've got Georgia at number 5, fine. Notre Dame at number 6, good. Oregon, number 7, good. Alabama at number 8, good. LSU is at number 9. And boy, was I excited last year whenever I heard everybody putting the hype behind LSU and what Brian Kelly was going to be bringing us into the year. And a few weeks in, just falling flat on their face all over again. They're out of the top 25 pretty quickly after that. They're also firing Brian Kelly a handful of weeks after this as well. So 2 teams in the top 9 got rid of their coach completely before the season was even over. And we've got Miami rounding us out at number 10, which is also, funny enough, where they finished the season. But out of this top 10, would you believe that only 5 of them made the playoffs last year? Let's look at this playoff bracket from 2025. And the only teams that were in the top 10 that made the playoffs were Ohio State, Georgia, Oregon, Alabama, and Miami. The other 5 didn't make it whatsoever. Now, what other information can we extract from this top 25? Well, number 1, if we go and look down at number 20 here, guess who that is? Well, yeah, that's the Indiana Hoosiers, the ones who had an undefeated season, who really outside of that Big Ten championship game didn't get tested all that much or all that thoroughly in the regular season or really even in the playoffs. They started the season at number 20 overall. Long gone are the days where you have to start the season in the top 5 in order to make a championship run. You can start the season at number 20. And you can make your way up there if you get hot at the right time, if you have the right combination of players coming in and from the transfer portal. So anything we can find can happen here. What's another piece of information that we can find from this top 25? That is that of the 10 Power 4 programs that made the playoffs last year, because remember, Tulane and JMU made it, they were not ranked to start the season. Boise State was the only G6 team to be ranked to start the season. But of the top 10, all of which were Power 4 teams, all 10 of them were in the top 25 to start the season. So we do see that you probably want to be in that top 20 to 25 range to be able to get into the playoffs initially. But if you're within that, it really doesn't matter where you're located in there to start the season. It only matters where you finish. So the reason that I wanted to put out this bite-sized episode today is to implore you to learn from the mistakes of yesteryear. Learn from what we see of last year's preseason top 25 rankings. Whenever they come out, whenever you hear all of the people and all the pundits talking about all the teams going into the year, myself included, remember that nobody knows anything until the games start. Until those games are actually played, Nobody knows what they're talking about. And once you got a handful of games of a sample size, then you can make a pretty good prediction of a team. Before that, you've only got potential. And you don't win based off potential. You win based off of results on the field. So, as we go deeper into talking season before the football season starts, just keep a level head. Watch it, enjoy it, consume it, but don't let it consume you. And that's going to be our show today. Thank you very much for watching. Again, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps a ton, and we'll see you again on Tuesday.